here in India. So I thought, and it's this actually Dasra holidays for my kids. So I thought I'll do some stitching. I'm not sure how much I can do, probably 5-10 minutes, that's all. But I thought I'll show you some of the work I've been doing. So this is a cross stitch that I've been doing. The end result is something like this. I hope it will come out as beautiful as it is, like this. So this is the result. So this is approximately 2200 stitches out of the 6900 stitches. Yeah, looks like nothing has been done, but there has been a lot of work going on. So I have to add minor details now here and make up these dragonflies, whatever it is. Just started with my first shade of blue. I'm not sure about the blues that I'm going to use, but I hope they are good. That's what I'm thinking. So this is just the first blue, so I need to start doing more. So right now what I will do is, there are two ways. Now I can fill up these things, or I can fill up these these numbers. So I'm confused what to do. Probably, yeah. And I need to figure out a good blue which can go here. I'm still confused right now, keeping this here. So I can do this filling up part also, or I can go and do some more of this stained glass thing. So I thought I'll do both of them. So here I have one shade of blue here up and running, that I need to use later. I'm not sure, because until this picture is that it becomes very confusing. I'm not very good in the whole cross stitching part. I need a lot of grids and all this. That these are the grid lines. I need a software called as pattern keeper to do this and everything. Otherwise I get totally confused and I make a terrible lot of mistakes. So right now I'll just show you how I do this. So I usually use a software, but since my phone has a software and it's been used for this slide, I will use this diagram to go, and I hope I don't make much terrible mistakes. So here I can see that I've done this much. Now I'm going to do this part. Yeah, probably I should add one more here, and then I should, this part has been done, and then I think I have to go and do this part. That's the thing, this part, and then I'll yeah. So this and this is the part. Once I do this, I'll probably go ahead and fix this here, and then go and do these parts. That's what. So let us do some of it. So this is a 14 count Aida fabric, which is very common for the cross stitch part, and I'm not using a hoop. I'm using my hand to do this. So as I said, I'm doing these two. I can do a little bit zooming. Not sure, when I zoom it becomes too much. Okay, yeah. I'll be doing this one. So that's what I'm doing. I have done the 2 stitches, so I'll do reverse. Should be adding somewhere, I think, third stitch. I need to see if you can see I have missed something here. Should actually be doing 3. Actually, I'll go back and do that, otherwise it may not look nice. So just like I was saying, I made some mistake here. I'll go back and do this here. Okay. Okay, when you are doing a cross stitch, the important part is that you should be taking care of the directions. Like if all my stitches first direction is this, I should, all my stitches the direction should be like this. Otherwise it comes out very weird, or it takes out the beauty of the cross stitch. So that is something that I have to take care. So at this point I will do one more, because I think, see, as I said here, I'm missing something. So I'll do that and then I'll go up. Yeah, I did not have a proper plan as to how to do this, so that is reflected in my sewing. I'm going here and there, but that's okay. I've been filling up. So once I'm here, I'm going to do this here. I'm going up. Yeah, see, this is the one that I'm going to do now. Okay, I know. I am Elizabeth. For all of you who are online, I'm Elizabeth. I live in Bangalore. I took up cross stitch very recently, and I've been addicted to cross stitch ever since. I know a lot of people like to see how this is done, and this is called as an Ida fabric, and this has it's also called a 14 count Ida fabric. So 14 count Ida fabric means that there are 14 stitches in one inch of this fabric. That's how we work on it. That helps us to play understand how the output, the finished product will look and everything. So now I've done this. I realize that I have done these parts. Now I have to go and do this part here. This, sorry, I think you can see this part. That's where I'll be heading. So that is here. So I'll take my, yeah. So again, I should have finished it long back, but somehow I missed doing this when I was doing the initial stitching. Sometimes it happens. I go here and there, and I try to, whenever I'm doing, I try to do a bottom to top approach. So sometimes these stitches will get lost in all that. When you start doing it, you will understand what I'm trying to tell you. And here, and then I'll go here. So here, if you see, I keep track of this grid to know that I 1 2 3 4 5. So this is how I have grid lines here. This is how I try to keep my mistakes very little, because I tend to make otherwise lots of mistakes. So I try to keep it minimum by using the grid as a grid. So 10 grids, or actually even 5 into 5 grids. I map them to this diagrams or whatever, and that is how I see that okay, the mistakes are reduced. In spite of that, I do make mistakes, but I try to keep it as, it has helped me reduce the mistakes. So personally, I like gridding. Whichever there is no chance of gridding, I tend to make mistake. So sometimes I have even spent time actually digitizing or converting it into a format where I can use a software to figure out the exact gridding and all. So I use a software called as Pattern Keeper to help me with all this. And here I think here I've done this much, and somewhere I feel like I missed something, but it's very tricky to figure out where it is, because this has been a problem for me. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so I have done this much part. So now I need to see that I am doing this part correctly, which is a little tricky because here it is, here this part is done. Okay, I think I'll just leave that there. I'll do it in a detail later. So now what I will do is I'll come up here. I will do this part. Okay, so okay, it's a little bit confusing, so I have to go back to my grids. So this is one grid, and so this second grid is here, third grid is here. Okay, So at this point, I am looking at and grade 3, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade. So this is another line. So same thing, I have to see that it is mapped here. So I'm doing this. I need to go up here. So I need to finish here, three. Okay. So since I use grids, I was able to map out what I'm doing. Okay. For all of you watching, I'm Elizabeth. I live in Bangalore. Okay, I made a mistake here. This is called as cross stitching. Okay, I made a minimal mistake there. Just sometimes these, these edges of this fabric has been catching up on me. Okay, so I'll come back and I'll finish this part. That's what is sensible thing to do. I was not sure if I should have done it before. Okay, so here I'm going and doing these two. My thread seems to get caught everywhere, and after that, I live in Bangalore and I think it's thundering somewhere, it's raining somewhere. You can hear it, though it is pretty sunny outside here at this moment. So I'm expecting some sort of big rain here tonight. Is there anybody who's in Bangalore right now? It is. I started to cross stitching few, probably in a year. I was interested in cross stitch for a long time, but I have been actively cross stitching only for an year or so. So I'm just learning all the techniques. I just know the basic loop start and everything. So it is a ongoing learning process, but every day I think it's a learning. That's what I would like to see. So here I'm going over here. So at this point I'm going to do this part. Okay, I think I need to stop. My baby's crying. Sorry for all of you watching. I'll come back later. Please subscribe to my channel if you're interested. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for watching.